We're wrapping up a special edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman, where we focused on the issue of internal parasite control and resistance management. Before we go, I'd like to ask our panel for some parting comments and thoughts to our producers back home. Dr. Morgan, what would you offer?
Well, first of all, if our producers are not doing this already, I'd encourage them to work with their veterinarian. Have him or her set up kind of a surveillance program as well as evaluate their treatment. If they're not currently doing some fecal samples to assess the nature and extent of the program, that'd be a great idea. And then also, if they need it, if they feel like they need to, perhaps they could consider doing this fecal egg count reduction test and really determine how well that product is performing for them.
Dr. Oman, what would you add?
Well, I'd like to add that I think we need to certainly look into correct dosage of the livestock to try to prevent this resistance problem. Follow directions, very important. And the other thing I'd like to say is I think that the producer ought to certainly look at the products that have zero withdrawal time going to slaughter. Quality assurance of beef.
That's great. Dr. Clymer, your thoughts?
I think, we've covered a lot of different topics and a lot of different specific items, but I think to me, one of the main things we need to do is try to save the dung beetle, and I think if we use Sidectin, we can sure get that done.
Long live the dung beetle.
Absolutely.
And what better note to close than that? Gentlemen, thank you for your time today. We appreciate your insight. I know this is important information for all cattlemen across the country. Next week, we'll continue our special editions of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman as we talk with top officers from the National Cattlemen's Beef Association on issues ranging from energy to the economy to trade. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman. You can get more information about topics covered in this show by visiting our website at cattlemantocattleman.org.